I'm currently at the Element Hotel in Anaheim, and in this video, I'll share with you my thoughts about the price, location, general amenities, room, and complimentary breakfast, then give you some final concluding thoughts about this hotel. Let's start off with the price. I typically see the Element Hotel go for just under $200, but on busier nights, it can go to over $300. If you wanted to book the hotel using points, it'll typically cost between 30,000 and 40,000 Marriott points. While this isn't the best use of Marriott points internationally, it's actually a pretty good value for Marriott points in the Disneyland area. This is especially true if you account for the fact that when booking with cash at the Element Hotel, you'll only be earning 5 Marriott points per dollar, while if you booked most other Marriott brands using cash, you'll be earning 10 Marriott points per dollar. Speaking of points, if you have Marriott Platinum status or higher, when you check into the hotel, you'll be given the option of having 500 additional bonus points, or you can pick an item from the hotel shop. Now I'll talk about the location of this hotel. If you're planning to stay at the Element, you're probably wanting to go to Disneyland. To get to the park, you just walk out the front of the hotel, turn left on the Clementine, turn right again at the first stoplight, and when you reach Harbor Boulevard, turn right again, and after one block, you should see the entrance to Disneyland. It took me 17 minutes to walk from the hotel to the park. If you look at the location of the hotel on a map, you will notice that it is kind of close to a freeway, so a potential concern is the freeway noises. But once you get inside of the hotel, you'll notice that the soundproofing is actually really good, much better than many of the older hotels in the Disneyland area. If you're sensitive to noise, I won't worry at all about the car noises, but I will mention that the air conditioning here is a tiny bit louder than in some other hotels. So if you do hear any sort of soft hum in the background of this video, that's probably what it is. Now I'll talk about the amenities here at the Element Hotel. The hotel has a small outdoor pool that's a great place to splash around in the afternoon. You can hear a little bit of the freeway noise though. The hotel also has a laundry room on the second floor and complimentary electric vehicle charging in the underground parking. Another cool thing that the hotel has is infused water, coffee, and hot chocolate that's just out all day. The hotel also has a gym with all of your basic exercise equipment. When I visited the gym, they were actually out of cups for water, but that's okay because right outside the gym, they had a couple of water fountains. One unique thing that this hotel has is a couple of bikes that you can borrow for free after you sign a waiver. And yes, you can bike to Disneyland. Once you get to the area with the shuttles, just make a right and walk all the way down towards where the cast parking lot is, and there you can lock up your bike. You'll also have to lock up the helmet because you can't bring that into the park. If you're planning to try this, make sure you test out the bike first because the size of the bike and the position of the handlebars might not be that comfortable for people of certain shapes and sizes. Now let's take a look around the room. I think this room is great for families and larger groups because not only is it spacious, but this couch also opens up into a sofa bed. Here we have a kitchenette with a microwave, stovetop, dishwasher, and fridge. Because I had someplace to heat food, I decided to order some frozen pasta and chicken noodle soup from GoPuff to have as dinner. It was delivered in about an hour, and I'm not sponsored by GoPuff or anything, but if you use the offers in the description to save a little bit of money off your GoPuff order, then I will get a referral bonus. Here in the shower, we have soap, shampoo, conditioner, and body wash by Pharmacopoeia that's made with aloe vera. They also have these little rack things here, and I think were meant to be used for wall-mounted soap, shampoo, or conditioner or something like that. But maybe due to the illness that was going around or something, they decided to switch instead to these individually packaged ones to be a little bit more hygienic. Now I'll talk about the breakfast. Out of all the complimentary breakfasts I've had at hotels in the Disneyland area, the breakfast here at the Element is probably my favorite. They have your typical things such as bread, cereal, and coffee, but they also have things that you don't see at a lot of complimentary breakfasts, such as scrambled egg whites, frittatas, vegetables, and a taco station. They also have more varieties of juice than you'll find at most other hotels. You don't even have to touch the machine for the juice to dispense. The breakfast here is also great if you want your kids to eat healthy, but they tend to gravitate towards sugary things like waffles and pancakes at other hotel breakfasts, which you won't find here. I'm now back at home and going to let you know what I think about the Element. I really like the free breakfast, rooms, and overall quality of this hotel. It's simple to walk to both the theme parks and Anaheim Garden Walk, so the Element is a hotel that's very easy for me to recommend. But I do know that some people really prefer to stay on Harbor Boulevard for a slightly shorter walk to Disneyland, and because that area tends to be a little bit more lively. If that sounds like you, and you're okay with a more typical complimentary hotel breakfast, then I'd actually might recommend the Hyatt House. My review of this hotel will pop up on screen, but if it's not out yet, you can check out my reviews of other hotels in the Disneyland area in the meantime, or click the subscribe button and notification icon if you want to know when my review of the Hyatt House comes out.